to finally be able to hear him express how important she is to him and for him to open up. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to talk about maintaining the state of the wish fulfilled, being married or having a life, being the wife, husband, or partner with your true love, mirror soul, specific person, twin soul, twin flame. Doesn't matter what the label is. And like I always like to say, be careful with the narratives that come along with some of those kinds of connections, because it's the belief and your assumption that it's going to have to take a long time, that you guys have to go through a big ordeal before you can come back to each other. Those things, because of your very belief in it, creates assumptions. And then your reality is always showing you who you are being at all times. I just thought about something maybe I'll share with one of my clients that I met with yesterday. And I also want to share the progress that another one of my clients shared with me yesterday with her mirror soul after months of, she used to be, before we started meeting, she would get triggered very easily with everything. Everything would frazzle her. She would always feel like she was being rejected with all different things in her work and with her mirror soul, her specific person. Yesterday, she gave me an awesome update of the movement that she's having in her entire life. And I think it'll inspire you. So before I get further into this, if you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest a shift or change, transformation in your life that will in turn, allow you to experience being with your specific person, email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to my website, coreunion.com, book either a single session or a package. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my first available after you've done that. Most people do end up doing the packages just because it makes meeting multiple times with me much more affordable. But you do whatever you want to do. It doesn't make a difference at all to me. So let me get into this now. First, understanding that when you're embodying the state of being in a relationship, you are going to have shifts in your mood. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have moments where you might feel a little insecure, or frazzled. You're still human and you still will be human. But the difference will be when you are in trust of yourself and you trust your person and you guys are together, you're not going to be constantly projecting it onto them. You will be able to communicate your insecurities to them, and they will actually be able to be there for you because you're no longer projecting it onto them. So then you're no longer creating that space that you believe that you're perceiving is between you and your person. There is technically no space between you and your person because we're one. We're all one with each other. We are all the light having experiences through the vessels of every human in the world. It's all the same. All of the power is in unconditional love, and all of the pain is in ego. So, okay. So anyway, maintaining this state of having the relationship isn't a fake, toxic positivity. You do not have to maintain this happy, 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 high vibration or mood constantly. That being said, yes, of course, the state of being in the relationship and having your person next to you when you wake up in the morning is going to feel wonderful. And it's going to feel, there are going to be moments of feeling very peaceful and very content and stable and knowing that you guys are each other's home. If you have that, if you feel that you guys are each other's home deep down in your heart and soul, they were created for you. You were created for them. So there's literally nothing for you to worry about. It is meant to be. But yes, of course, there are infinite realities. You know how I just talked about the metaphor, if you were taking a plane and you refuse to let go of your baggage, they're going to let you on to go to a destination. It's just not going to be in the life that you want with your person. If you refuse to let go of the baggage, then okay, you can't go into this life with your person. You're going to have to go to this destination where your life isn't with your person, or you guys are still not getting along. I wanted to actually add on to that and say, even if you refuse right now to drop your baggage and you board the plane going to experiencing the life of separation still, separation as if it's a thing, it's not, the destination where you wanted to fly to of the relationship is still always there. Just like I used with the metaphor before of using your navigation, for example, if you're traveling to a city and you miss the exit, your navigation is going to reroute you. You're not freaking out that the city's no longer there. You know that the city's there. So you just reroute yourself and you go to the city. So just, and also the metaphor when I used, if, using your TV, there are umpteen amounts right now currently of shows streaming. If I grab my remote and I select either an app to stream from or a particular show, okay, it doesn't mean that the other shows and the other apps aren't currently streaming. They're all streaming all at once. So it's all the same with infinite versions of your reality and infinite versions of you and infinite versions of your person and infinite versions of the two of you guys together. Are you guys healthy? Are you guys wealthy? Are you guys strong? Are you guys happy? Do you guys have fun? What kinds of things do you like to do? So get super clear on all of it. If you stay on a super clean mental diet, you only need to tap into the energy. So in the morning, you set your mind, and now you're going to keep it set. You're going to suspend logic. Every hour to 2 hours, no matter what you're doing, if you were in the relationship, you would still probably do some form of work. There would be moments where you would be frazzled and stressed out, just being human, right? There would be moments that your person might be frazzled and stressed out too. There might be a stretch of the day where you guys don't hear from each other, but you know that they're thinking about you because you know that you're thinking about them. So every hour to 2 hours, just go into the energy for like a minute or two rather than like this up and down, constant up and down, up and down. And you guys already know I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse in every single video. You guys know the things that cause you guys to spiral and dip constantly. So if you keep doing it to yourself, then no coach and no teacher is going to be able to help you until you make a decision that you are going to be loyal and faithful to yourself. It's really that simple. So how to maintain the state is having a super clean mental diet and reminding yourself, what do I want? If something comes up and opposes you in your mind, or if you see something in the 3D when you weren't searching for it, right? Then you just keep saying, no, who am I? What do I want? Who are we? Who are we to each other? And of course, there's a little bit more to that, and I can help you if you want a session, but you can also do it yourself. So carry yourself throughout the day, every hour to 2 hours in a healthy way. And also do things that you love. Really dive deeply into loving yourself. That's what it's really all about. Because again, the relationship with your specific person is the relationship with yourself. So my client, one of the things that I want to talk about with my client, she was, again, she was constantly being triggered, a lot of mood swings and feeling very frustrated with things with her job and things with her specific person. She always felt like he never pays attention to her, like he never prioritizes her, like, and she works with him. So now what's happened is we've been working together. We just had her last session just a couple days ago. She went away. She thought that one of her coworkers was a rival, was competition, that he wanted to take her job. There were things that she heard and that she witnessed and observed with him that made her fearful of that. So when we met last time, she was going to be going away for a little while on like mini vacation. And she was insecure that when she goes away, something would happen to her job, that he would do something, whatever. And I made it very clear to her, you have no rivals. You have no competition. That is a lie. It's an illusion. Not only did she's seeing a difference with everybody at her job being more, she's appreciating value and loving herself more. She's seeing everybody in her reality also shift and change. Her rival and her actually ended up meeting, not a rival, sorry. They ended up meeting when she got back. Nothing happened to her job. He didn't do anything. They actually had a really the best interaction that she's ever had with him. They ended up bonding over personal, they were having like more of a conversation of each other's personal lives, and they actually got along really well. And during the meeting, he ended up explaining to her that he's actually getting another job. So it was never anything for her to worry about. What she said happened with her specific person, which I believe is going to inspire a lot of you. Oh my God, her birthday was coming up. So she wanted to hang out with him and spend time with him. So she asked him if he wanted to go out to eat, to have dinner. And he told her, I can't on your birthday, but we can next week. So she was a little bit taken back. She's like, next week. Okay. And then the next week came and he kept pushing it off. Can't do it. We can do it next week. And he kept saying next week, next week. And I said, well, this is because you have the issue with rushing it and it needing to happen. Being loyal and faithful to your end means that there is no waiting because you're already that. There is no waiting. You're not waiting for anything because you are stable, secure in the relationship. So you're not waiting for anything. There's nothing for you to worry about. There's no timing issue because time isn't even a thing. It's not even real. There's no such thing. We experience life as if it's linear, as if time is linear. It's like past, present, future, but there's no such thing as all just happening in the now moment, right? So take the time element off the table and stop needing it to happen so much. And then boom, it'll happen a lot quicker. That's the paradox of it. So anyway, she kept affirming that he's more open with her, that he explains things to her, that he's feeling safe basically communicating with her. What was actually happening with her person, he did actually open up to her. Everything that she wanted, because she's going deeper into this love for herself. Now she's seeing the evidence even with her person. And he ended up explaining to her what was going on in his life of why he keeps pushing the date out. His father is sick with cancer. And he's been spending time with his family and spending time at the hospital or whatever. I don't know if the father's at the hospital or not, but with his father. He explained to her that she matters. He literally looked her in the eyes and he said, you matter to me. You are important to me. But so is my father. And he said, I promise you, we will have dinner together. I promise you. And he just looked her in the eyes and she said it was so, it felt so deeply profound and meaningful to her to finally be able to hear him express how important she is to him and for him to open up. And why did that happen? Because she's doing the inner work more steady and more focused, which means she's starting to open up her heart more. And she's seeing him differently because I gave her the inner work to do. So please do affirm down below that you have received this message and reach out to me if you need me. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.